Fish Finders? Thanks for watching or clicking on our newest video. This one, we introduce everybody. We came up with a process. We asked everybody the questions that we wanted to ask them. Asked everybody the same questions. We all answered them. It's pretty funny. We laughed pretty hard at a lot of these, so make sure you watch all the way to the end. Like, subscribe, comment down below. We love hearing from you. Enjoy the video.
What's your names?
My name is Tim Higgins.
I'm Vicky.
And how are you affiliated with the Fish Finders?
We're the parents of the hooligans.
So you're responsible for this?
Yes.
All these shenanigans. I see. How do you catch a whole fish?
I thought that's the only way you could ever catch a fish was whole.
Timbo?
I only know them when I catch them whole.
What is one fish you would really like to catch?
I'd like to catch the pecan bass, the Amazon.
And I'd like to catch a black marlin off the coast of Australia.
Tell us about your most embarrassing fish moment.
I didn't know how to net, and I was trying backwards.
I believe we have that moment on film.
Yes.
Do you feel like you could net better now?
Yes.
Okay. Timbo?
Well, it was kind of embarrassing, not so much for me, but for my son Michael when he had a nice ling caught on and she caught a huge one.
And he just put his head down and kept
He
fishing?
pretty much put his head down and was at the back of the boat, and the camera was rolling on Vicky, and it was just terrible.
So that was your
So
most embarrassing
for
moment.
Mikey.
Not mine. You were embarrassed for
Wow.
me.
I was very
It was
embarrassed.
so embarrassed you were embarrassed for me.
Yeah, I didn't even really want to look at you.
Okay, well, now I'm going to have to think of another answer for mine.
All right. Well, what type of fish do you love to catch?
Bass.
I like catching bass.
How can you lose less worms?
Not taking Gabe.
Leave Gabe at home.
Don't reel your pole all the way into the hook catches.
Gotcha.
Hot tips.
Anything else you would like to tell your viewers?
No.
Good luck to all you people.
And they've chosen not to slam a beverage, is that correct?
That's correct.
We don't,
Everyone knows the rules anyways, just say it.
Everybody knows the rules.
There you go. Thanks, Fish Finders.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Katie. They all call me G though. That started when we were in about 4th grade. I have no idea why, it just stuck.
And how are you affiliated with the Fish Finders?
I'm not related by blood, but me and Teresa have been best friends since 1st grade. And so this is my other family. Melissa's my sister, Teresa's my sister, Mikey and Adam are my brothers, Timbo and Vic are my other mom and dad.
Why do you love fishing?
It's so much fun. Adam calls when you catch a fish, it's called fish drugs, and I get them. I like the drugs of the fish.
How do you catch a whole fish? And watch out, there's a cow behind you.
That's my brother.
You kiss the cow. It's just a cow.
The way to catch a whole fish is to keep your line in the water. Line out, catch fish.
And what's one fish you would really like to catch?
A big bass. I've caught a lot of bass, but I really want to catch a real big one.
What is your most embarrassing fishing moment?
That's really a hard question for me because I don't get embarrassed normally about normal stories, so to get embarrassed fishing is impossible.
What type of fish do you love to catch?
Bass is my fave.
How can you lose less worms?
Number 1, don't go fishing with Robo. Number 2, if you go fishing with Robo, don't let him in your tackle box.
Anything else you would like your fans to know?
Not really. Keep watching Fish Finders. We love it. We really want to do this forever. Keep watching us. And this concludes the interview. Everybody knows the rules!
Yeah!
Introduce yourself.
My name is Melissa, and I am also known as Mom, Mama, Mommy,
Mother Higgins.
Mother Higgins. And I don't know, lots of other names, but we won't go there.
How are you affiliated with Fish Finders?
My mom is Timbo. My mom is Vic Bo, my dad is Timbo. And the Fish King is my brother. And Teresa and G are sisters. And they're my sisters. And Gabe is my crazy child.
And why do you love fishing?
I love fishing because it's something to do, and even though it's frustrating sometimes because I'm constantly tying hooks on for Gabe, it is fun. I just have a lot of fun out there.
How do you catch a whole fish?
I'm lucky if I catch a fish most of the time. Sometimes I did really good last weekend, but I'm just lucky if I catch any fish, so that's all I have to say about catching a whole fish.
What is one fish you really want to catch?
I want to catch a marlin.
What's your most embarrassing fishing moment?
We're not going to tell my most embarrassing fishing moment. If you are privy to that information, good for you. But if not, we're not going there.
We'll allow that. What type of fish do you love to catch?
I like to catch any fish I can, usually. We caught little baby bass. They were pretty fun the other day. Carps are all right, especially when we're 50 feet out in the water and then reeling them in. So that's pretty fun.
How can you lose less worms?
I haven't figured that secret out yet, so when somebody has the answer to that, let me know.
Anything else you want your fans to know?
Keep watching Fish Finders, and we have a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys can have fun fishing too. Everybody knows the rules!
Hell yeah, that's how it's done.
Hi, Fish Finders.
What's your name?
Gabe. My name's Gabriel.
What do we sometimes call you?
Dave.
And how are you related to the Fish Finders? How are you a part of Fish Finders?
Who's your mom?
My mom's Melissa.
Who's your aunt?
Teresa.
Who's your grandma?
Vicky.
Who's your grandpa?
Timbo.
Who's your uncle?
Adam.
There you go.
And
Mikey.
And Mikey.
yeah, you got lots of aunts and uncles. How do you catch a whole fish?
Using the right worms.
What is one fish
Whoa.
you really want to catch?
A carp.
What's your most embarrassing fishing moment?
When I don't catch fish.
What type of fish do you love to catch?
Bass.
How can you lose less worms?
Not getting snagged.
Anything else you would like your Fish Finder fans to know?
No.
Thanks, Dave. What do you say?
Fish Finders.
Look
Yeah.
What do you say?
Everyone knows the rules!
Everybody knows the rules.
Hover boy. I'm Chibo.
Oh, that was my first question. What's your name?
Chibo. My name's Teresa, but they call me Chibo.
Why do you love fishing?
Well, you see, I don't know if I really love fishing. I just go because everybody else goes. I don't know.
How are you affiliated with the Fish Finders?
Timbo and Vic Bo are my parents, and then all the siblings that we've talked about.
How do you catch a whole fish?
If I'm lucky.
What's one fish you really want to catch?
Anyone that wants to bite, I don't know.
What's your most memorable fishing moment?
Well, when we were little, we went ice fishing a lot, and I remember one time they put 2 hooks on my line, because I don't do that stuff, and I caught 2 fish.
What type of fish do you love to catch?
Any fish?
How can you lose less worms?
fish less.
And do you have anything else you want to tell our fans?
I forgot my beer.
Oh, no!
Beer failed.
Beer pause. Beer unpause. Tracy's back.
I found it. So I learned how to do this in Rye Patch, and now I want to shotgun everything. So everyone knows the rules.
Oh, boy. Woo!
What's your
So-
name?
My name is Adam, aka Fish King, I guess, and Dozer, and some people call me Fat Boy.
And why do you love fishing?
Well, I've always loved fishing. It's fun. It's pretty fun.
How are you a part of the Fish Finders?
Well, Timbo, my dad, Victo's my mom. I guess I was born into this. I don't think I really have a choice, you know?
How do you catch a whole fish?
Well, you just gotta catch, like, all of a fish. I don't know. Most people don't catch half the fish, but, you know, just catch the whole thing.
What is one fish you really want to catch?
Probably a Goliath grouper. That'd be pretty fun, I think.
And what's your most embarrassing fish moment?
Probably the one time I was fishing in a tournament and I got heat exhaustion and I started puking water, and then ends up had to take my shirt off, put it over my head, cool down. I was good to go.
What type of fish do you love to catch?
I'm not really partial. All fish lives matter.
And how could you lose less worms?
There's a lot of ways to do that, but who really cares? Because either way, worms or no worms, the tackle house is going to get my paycheck.
What else would you like your fish finding fans to know about you?
I don't know. I think they know enough. They're good.
This concludes our interview. Thank you, Dozer.
Hot milk.
Everyone knows the rules.
Everybody knows the rules.
Oh my gosh.
See you, Chuck. Have a Chuck.
Okay, tell us your name and how are you affiliated with the Fish Finders?
My name is Robert. They call me Robo. I'm a cowboy. I love to hunt. I love horse. Love to go horse riding and going fishing. And I love to go fishing because it's relaxing and fun.
And who are all the other Fish Finder people?
I'm the cousin to all the Higginses.
How do you catch a whole fish?
Be patient and talk quietly if you can.
What is one fish you really want to catch?
Any kind. I just want to catch fish.
What is your most embarrassing fishing moment?
Most embarrassing fishing moment is when one time the line went under the boat and I caught on the boat.
What fish would you love to catch?
Bass.
How can you lose less worms?
If you're not losing worms, you're not fishing. Everyone knows the rules. Fish finders, yeah.
Where were you at the scene of the crime?
That's not one of the questions.
You just looked like you needed to be interrogated.
Wait, what? Do I need an attorney?
Yeah. You should probably ask for one.
I'd like to call my attorney, please.
Alright, well, what's your name so we can get you one?
My name's Aunt Suzy Bo.
And how are you affiliated with the Fish Finders?
I am the aunt to all of the Higginses, and I am sister-in-law to Vic Bo and Timbo.
And
A mother to Robo.
And the owner of the boat.
Oh yeah. Part owner of the boat that the fish finders regularly use.
But how do you catch a whole fish?
Well, there's a story behind that. You troll all the way across Wild Horse Reservoir and then you finally catch a whole fish.
What is one fish you really want to catch?
Probably a striped bass. I've never fished for striped bass.
Tell us about your most embarrassing fishing moment.
That would be the day I caught the whole fish. And talked all about it.
What type of fish do you love to catch?
I actually love to catch brookies here on the ranch. Just when I was a kid, we used to make our pole out of a stick. All we had to have was a hook, some worms, and a string. And just hook it right to a stick and catch little brookies in the stream and eat them in the same day. That's my favorite.
How can you lose less worms?
You can't, you just have to buy more.
Play. Anything else you would like your fans to know?
Been having a great time watching the Fish Finders episodes. I make sure I give them all my thumbs up. Even handed out the little cards that Michael gave me. And Fish Finders.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get your attorney for you.
That concludes this interview. Everyone knows the rules.
Everyone knows the rules.
Fish Finders? Yeah.
Fish Finders, yeah.
What are your names?
Michael.
Elizabeth. And how are you affiliated with the Fish Finders?
Me and G kind of started it, and then and Teresa was there. Who else started it? I don't know. Was
I was
anybody else?
supposed to do the social media, but then I had to
Yeah,
work.
Elizabeth was there. Teresa was there,
It started as a text dream from Mikey, and then I joined in, and
Yeah.
then it just
Yep.
snowballed.
and then it kind of just switched to me and G, and then Teresa did the merchandise.
Yep.
And then she
And I
was
helped
supposed
him
to
with
do
the
social
music.
media. Yeah,
And I married this fool 7 years ago.
yeah. And so,
So I
Teresa,
kind of picked this life.
Katie, or my sisters and Melissa, and then Adam's my brother, and then mom and dad are Timbo and Vic Bo.
And who's their favorite child?
Michael, 100%. He's seen this first. Fish Finder first.
Who's their favorite daughter-in-law? This one right here.
That's true. That's true.
How do you catch a whole fish?
Generally, a whole fish is best caught in a lake. If you're fishing in somewhere where they're throwing half a fish in the lake or in the ocean, you're gonna catch half a fish. But if you're in a lake where they're not throwing dead carcasses that are half there, you're gonna catch them. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. What is one fish you would really like to catch?
Wiper. And it's also known as a swiper.
Hyper no swiping. And I really want to catch an Alaskan king salmon. Tell us about your most embarrassing fish moments.
Well, Timbo told a pretty good one about me, but that's not my most embarrassing. My most embarrassing is I had a 1969 pleasure craft with a Johnson 40 horsepower on it. Me and Adam took it out. The thing would just fill with water half the goddamn time. And so it was like 4,000 pounds when it filled with water and you try to pull it out of the boat. But we were driving back to the dock and ran out of gas, and just got blown away by the wind, so we ended up on the other side. Instead of just taking the gas can and going filling up the gas, tried to drive Adam's truck in the lake and got it stuck and had to get towed out by Lester. So it was pretty embarrassing.
I think my most embarrassing was also on that boat. There was 4 of us fishing, and I caught the trout, and Nina was very excited. It was Nina and Luis and Michael and I, and then we were really scared because it was the first fish I had ever caught, and so then the slime got everywhere, and then we started rocking the boat, and then Michael tried to help us, but then the boat just started turning around because we didn't have anyone manning the boat, and then there were other people on the lake, and then they started kind of clapping and screaming at us, and the fish lived, but it was really embarrassing.
What type of fish would you love to catch?
Well, any fish, but the king salmon still.
Salmon. Swiper.
Yeah, a swiper.
Also wiper.
Yeah.
And anything else you would like your fans to know?
Just keep it classy. You?
Fish finders, yeah.
Fish finders. Everybody knows the rules. Also, G and Teresa are the only ones drinking alcohol. That's a Diet Pepsi, people.
We don't have a problem. It's fine.
Well, fish finders, you might notice my shirt is wet. As I noted in the last video, I had to do like 3 or 4, maybe 5 of these in a row, so I've been spilling a little beer. I drank a lot of beer today. I hope you enjoyed that video, and we came up with those questions just off the top of our heads. If there's any other questions that you think you want to know about us, let us know. Hopefully you know us a little bit better. Hopefully you want to watch our videos. Hopefully you like and subscribe. Hopefully you love everything. Hopefully you know the rules, because everybody knows the rules.